We are awake to the fact that when Joe Biden took office, we lost jobs because he canceled the pipeline, Keystone Pipeline. We are awake to the fact that there is inflation, and when we go to the grocery stores, the grocery prices are higher. We are awake that their prices are higher at the gas pump. And that's what we're awake to. So no matter the lies that they tell us, the reality that's hitting us on the street, our people know what is going on. We understand policies. We understand that there's less money in our bank accounts than there was when Trump was in office. That's what we are awake to.
Let's break it down. Analysts have long studied the relationship that the Latin community has to American conservatism, with recent articles claiming a political realignment, uncertain but steadily rising, of Latino voters supporting Republican candidates. In particular, the shift was largely recorded in areas of religiously or culturally conservative communities, with one contributor saying, quote, "Hispanic voters will find a religious connection with many white Republicans, and that religious connection can prove far more culturally and politically consequential than any effort to create a politics based on ethnic or racial identity." So why is this happening? Why do we see Latinos working and voting against their own interests? The truth is that most of us young progressives often struggle to contend with the conservative sensibilities of our elders, our countries of origins, and our cultures at large. Whether it is regressive attitudes towards social issues that are considered taboo, or anxieties around the potential instability of a reforming economy, these conservative impulses are, more often than not, imported from nations of origin for these immigrant families. And it's hard to separate from these ideals because they often tie us back to our cultural and historical roots. They even oftentimes reinforce our enduring struggles to establish life here in America. Embracing virtues of family and tradition, a healthy practice of spiritualism, and national pride often make the experience for many first-generation immigrants even viable in this country. For Republicans, these issues are not taken as rights of principle, but are used as political maneuvers to convince Latino voters to vote against their best interest. Conservatives present an appeal towards immigrant communities that is built on abstract and bigoted positions, on social issues that are fundamentally ineffectual to Republicans' continual concentration of power. If conversations stall at meaningful but governmentally unimportant social issues, it divides unified progressive fronts and dilutes criticisms and conversation challenging structural mechanisms of oppression and abuse. The Republican Party promises to be the party of tradition and family values, but that is almost never the case. Even the folks at Latinos for Trump have picked up on this, calling out Trump's failure to act accordingly to his religious roots.
His evangelical people were not really being allowed to come. They wouldn't even get him on the phone, because I would hear that from them. They're like, we can't even pray with him anymore. He's just too busy, or they keep him. We can't get to him. And so it was like they purposely did this because he was ruling with the favor of the Lord.
Ultimately, the Republican Party will try and convince Black and brown communities that they have any sense to the commitments of tradition, family, and spiritualism that invigorate their journeys towards the American dream, when in fact, Republicans are often the obstacles blocking any meaningful change. They sell you a promise of a better life, but progressive thought is about embracing multiculturalism, building meaningful policy to support these communities, and celebrating the immigrant experience. And that's certainly not Republicans, and certainly not Donald Trump. This is Adrian Costa with The Breakdown. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more videos, and see you guys soon.